Notice to all viewers and social media companies. Ohio residents can use medical marijuana for qualified medical conditions under Ohio House Bill 523. The host of the show, known as 420 Live or 420 Live Ohio, may use or consume legally purchased Ohio medical marijuana products during this video. 420 Live or Ohio Cannabis Live does not promote the use of illegal drugs. This content is for informative and entertainment purposes only. This content is not meant to be used as medical advice or to be used to promote misinformation about cannabis. Viewer discretion is advised.
Another mastermind hit.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mastamynd here. Another episode of 420 Live. We're on the live stream. Got a lot of breaking news to get to today. Looks like I'm by myself today. But Swango just left here, so we literally just missed Swango. Swango was actually here at my house. What's up, Michael? How you doing today, sir? How you feeling today? What's up, Mean Beans? How you doing? So yeah, we're broadcasting on YouTube only today, and like I said, we're trying out some new stuff. So the alien has a day off today, so he ain't gonna be here today. So we're gonna try to behave ourselves. Hey, what's up, Alexander? How are you doing? Y'all medicating on right now. Let me switch over here to the screen so I can get to some of the news that we got going on. So the next patient virtual meeting is tomorrow. You can RSVP at ohiocannabislive.com/events. The Ohio Cannabis Live website has been updated, and we've kind of changed the way things look on the site. So there's some differences there. Someone said they had trouble watching some videos on there. That's part of the thing I've been having trouble with YouTube, is age restricting my videos, which means that you have to log into your YouTube account. So the solution to that is some of the content will be switched over to just being on my site, and that'll make it easier. So some things you won't even be on YouTube. You'll really just be on Ohio Cannabis Live watching it from there. And I'll be interested to know if you have any playback issues with the site. Okay. How you feel about that Revel Hybrid RSO? You like it? Oh, it's a Thin Mint Cookies Diamond Science card. Okay, nice. Diamond Science. Okay, I'll put it on my list of products to try, man. I'll definitely look into getting some Diamond Science cartridges. I've wondered about them, but you talking about them now got me wanting to think about it. Now I got the Revel stuff right here, so I've got the Revel RSO. Okay, some Jungle Cake. Yeah, I had some Jungle Mac Diamonds and Sauce here just a little while ago, and yeah, I tried to keep Swango here so y'all could see him here at my house, because that's like a big deal. But you missed him. I started to go live early. But then y'all would have been looking for me at 420 and thinking something was wrong. Something is wrong, to be honest. But there's also very good things happening. So I'm not going to get into this what's wrong right now. I'm going to talk about good stuff first. So the Spinners Rewards program is in beta. You can still try it out. It only works at Strawberry Fields. Burner is actually cancer-free. I don't know if you remember a few months ago we were talking about Burner being diagnosed with cancer. And he's been getting some treatment, and now he's doing better. They use one past this. Okay. All right. Definitely going to check it out and see what the difference of it is. And let's see here. New York will be offering cannabis licenses, to those who were convicted of felony cannabis charges. And the big news of the day, the main thing that I think we should be talking about right now, is the MORE Act. Triple Chocolate Chick, how you doing, Steve? And I just want to find out how many of you, I put a survey question in there, how many of you knew exactly what the MORE Act is, because this is a big deal for patients all across the whole United States. I mean, the MORE Act is the legalization of the cannabis program. I mean, of cannabis in general. And what I did today is I went ahead and pulled up that document so that we could look at it together, so we could all understand what the MORE Act is. And I'm going to make the screen a little bit bigger so that we can see it together. And so I'm going to read over some of this information, and I just want to go over some history here. This was introduced on May 28th last year, and this is basically going to be introduced into the House next week for a floor vote. And see here. Let's go over some of the things that this bill does so everybody understands what it is. Hey, Cleveland Crowds fan, good to see you here. Super Lemon Haze sounds wonderful. So, this bill decriminalizes marijuana. Specifically, it removes marijuana from the list of Scheduled Substances under Controlled Substance Act and eliminates criminal penalties for an individual who manufactures, distributes, or possesses marijuana. And I'm going to read that one more time so you can listen to that very carefully, what I'm saying. And I just want to just let y'all understand where I'm reading this from. This is from congress.gov. So this is an official document that I'm reading from. And you can see right here, the last action they put on this was March 24th, and that was yesterday. It's on the calendar. And so here's the status of where it's at. It's introduced and passed in the House. Still have to pass the Senate and then go to the President to become law. But this is a big step forward. So back to this. So these are some of the important things that I want people to pay attention to. Hey, what's up, Little Mac? This replaces statutory references to marijuana and marijuana, like how they spell it in Michigan, with the word cannabis, which is something I'm a big advocate for, and I'm getting tired of using the word marijuana. This also required a Bureau of Labor Statistics to regularly publish demographic data on cannabis business owners and employees, establish a trust fund to support various programs and services for individuals and businesses and communities impacted by the war on drugs, impose an excise tax on cannabis products produced in or imported into the United States, and an occupational tax on cannabis production facilities and export warehouses. Make Small Business Administration loans and services available to entities that are cannabis-related legitimate businesses or service providers. Prohibits the denial of federal public benefits to a person on the basis of the certain cannabis-related conduct or convictions. Prevents the denial of benefits and protections under immigration laws on the basis of cannabis-related event, example, conduct, or conviction. Establishes a process to expunge convictions and conduct sentencing review hearings related to federal cannabis offenses, and directs the Government Accountability Office to study the societal impact of cannabis legislation. Okay, some Taliban, that's what's up. So this piece right here, and like I said, you can read more about this. I'm gonna put the link to this in the chat so you can actually see it and look at it yourself. But this is a big deal. This is going. What's up? Hey, what's up, Swang? To go Swango. And you tapping into the Line Mobile or what? But anyway, this is a big deal. I'm glad he's here with us. Anything about employee protection for patients? No, I don't know that that's in here, Doopy. I don't know that that's in here. But these are some of the main things, and I think, like I said, there's going to be other things. Just remember, this is the House. It's going to go to the Senate. The Senate is either going to take stuff or add stuff to it. Again, I'm a big person about patient rights and protection, so it's an outstanding question to ask, Doopy. and I just, I look and hope that, somewhere, somehow, some people are going to start writing these things in here, because if they don't start writing them in here now, they're not going to be where they need to be later in the future when this all gets legalized. But again, it's a great question. I just want to make sure. But yeah, I mean, this whole situation here is just great because, this is going to be an opportunity for federal legalization, not just state, and that's going to help us out a whole lot, because this will be an opportunity for us to kind of put a little more pressure on local lawmakers and say, hey, look, it's federally legal now. We're going to do what we do. And now there's going to have to be opportunities for people with small businesses to be able to get money for their businesses. There's a lot of mom and pop cannabis businesses in Ohio that are not able to receive federal funding or aid or grants because they're working with medical marijuana companies. I don't know if many of you are aware of that. But, all the other things that I read to you, and one part that I just wanted to emphasize on, I think is really important. Okay, some Sherb OG. Okay, Kathy. Is this part here about an individual who manufactures, distributes, or possesses marijuana? So they're talking about eliminating any penalties for someone, and it didn't say a business, it doesn't say a company, it doesn't say a hospital. It says an individual. So that means me or you who is manufacturing, distributing, or possessing. So that means that somebody who is growing it, selling it, and just goddamn have it would now be Ali oxen free from criminal penalties. And so, that would just change everything. Like I said, this would change all kind of laws, and in the end, it's going to open up a lot more opportunities for us to be able to do our own thing, to create our own businesses, to create our own products without any fear of retaliation. I do think it's important that somewhere in this law there be some understanding about housing. I think, unfortunately, the reality is that you have to put yourself in a landlord's shoes. Is that some landlords may be cannabis friendly and say, okay, yes, I'm totally okay with you growing some cannabis on my property, and then there's another landlord who says my insurance company is not going to let me do it, and the insurance company can refuse to insure the landlord for the property. It's the same thing with dogs. And see, and this is the thing about policy versus law. We have this problem in Ohio a lot. A lot of doctors will tell you can't get your pain medication, and they tell you it's some kind of rule, but it's actually a policy that they've created. And companies, doctors, whoever, they can create policies on how they want their business to run, but those policies can't go against the laws. Okay, so a lot of times people will try to say their policy is law, but they really don't know the law. They're just using that as cover to enforce their policy, you see. So you definitely have to make sure when your doctor's telling you something, you have to be very clear with them. Excuse me, are you saying that's your policy, or that's actually a Ohio law? Because if they tell you it's a law, hey, I can't give you your medicine because it's against Ohio law. Well, I would like to know what part of the Ohio revised code that you're talking about that says me or anybody with a card that's issued through the state of Ohio like me can't get my stuff, or can't get this type of treatment or this type of medication management or whatever. There is no such code. It's only the doctor's right to make their own policy. And I think that's something that's going to be the same thing we run into with the legalization of cannabis, where you're going to have landlords, management companies, banks, and other entities deciding that they're going to make their own policy that may be against cannabis users, and then not allow cannabis users to operate either with those banks or with those businesses, or even lease from these people. I mean, it could be something as petty as not letting a cannabis user purchase a vehicle or get a loan. So the concern for some type of bias or discrimination is real. It's already out there even without it being legal. So imagine it being legal. It's just like, somebody putting a negative association or stigma to someone who smokes cigarettes. It's the same kind of thing. You see somebody smoking cigarettes and you're not a smoker, it's not your thing. You kind of like, man, this person stink. I don't want to be around them because I don't want to smell like cigarettes. So that same thing is going to be occurring with cannabis. You're going to be in places I don't want to go in this place because it smells like cannabis. I mean, sometimes I feel like even though I use cannabis, when I go to a place and I don't want to be in a place to smell it, and then I smell it there, then I'm uncomfortable. Like, why am I smelling this here? This isn't the right setting for it. Like, I pretty much medicate in the same part of my house or outside or in my garage or something, but I don't typically go all over my house medicating. I just stay in one particular area. I don't want my whole house to smell like cannabis all the time. It's just harder to get the smell out. You never know who's coming by and whether they are for or against it. But most of the time, nobody's never coming by, so I don't really have that problem that often. But I think it was important to go over this information with you. I also just want to talk about this Cresco Columbia Care debacle and what additional information might be out there. Basically, I'll tell you a story. Somebody sent me a link to a Facebook post a while back where somebody was selling some stuff. This so happened to be 4 shops in a cultivation and a processing, and I thought it was a joke. I really did. I thought it was a joke. I'm like, man, nobody's selling a cannabis business on Facebook. There's no way. Community guideline alert. But apparently not. Apparently not. It was no intervention. And then, like I said, now we have, this whole new situation where Cresco, who was already bought all the strawberry field, I'm sorry, not strawberry fields, but all the verdants, except for one in Columbus. And then Columbia Care, who bought all of the strawberry fields except for the one in Columbus. Starting to see a pattern. And now you look back and say, wait a minute. Now they're buying this company too. And then the question is, what's going to happen to the Columbia Cares? Because if they add them together, they're going to be over the 5 license limit. And so, I'm hearing things like the deal might not go through or it's still in the process or whatever. But I'm also hearing that the deal's done. And it was billions of dollars to get it done. And it was like their own little secret plan that they already been working on the whole time. We just didn't know it. So, I mean, if they do this, they'll be the biggest company in Ohio. They'll have the most dispensaries in Ohio. They'll have... It just didn't seem logical, because then they would have 2 cultivation sites and 2 processing sites, and they would be the only licensee to have 2. So I don't see what they're going to do unless they're going to repost Columbia Care back onto Facebook and try to get somebody else to buy those other shops up. Which somebody might. Somebody that didn't win the lottery might be out here looking for something, hoping that they'll get something. That's the possibility, but at the end of the day, it's really hard to say if they're really interested in doing that. The other thing I wanted to touch base on is Harvest. They launched their flower, and they've got about 4 different strains out. Space Jello, Rum Widow, I'm naming the ones I have in front of me, and Apple Fritter, and then there's a 4th strain which I think was it's a cake strain. I want to say it was Cake Crasher. So they've got 4 strains. They might have a couple other strains I haven't seen, but those are the ones that I know of. And I must say, so far I'm quite impressed. I definitely will put out some more reviews of some of the other strains, so keep an eye out for that. Also, just let you know, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, because that helps with the YouTube algorithm. Make sure that you visit Ohio Cannabis Live, because, like I said, we're always updating the website. I've got a bunch of new merchandise available, and I'm waiting on my internet is going. See, it's like you get this cold, weird weather, man, in Ohio, man. Now all of a sudden my internet's going slow. I don't understand it. So yeah, just to let you know, I did change the website up a little bit. Yeah, I don't know what just happened. This is weird. They're trying to attack us, man. They're trying to mess with our website. Yes, indeed they are. And that's something. So yeah, it looks like they've taken down our website. There it is. I don't know what's happening why it's doing that, but been having some issues with the system here, connectivities. Could be my internet. But I'm just showing you this because, like I said, we've added some things on here that you may not be aware of. So you know, if you go to the help button, there's a lot of different things you can get under the help button. But also there's a job tab, there's a videos tab, and then there's the shopping tab. And like I said, we've got some new stuff on the site. Check it out. We got some new bags, a couple new shirts, some redesigns on the shirts. And like I said, we've also got some water bottles. And I guess it's still kind of cold, so you still might need a hoodie. I guess. So make sure you check out the site. And again, like I said, make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button, and then also follow me on the other social media platforms, because that does help out with the YouTube algorithm. That definitely helps out the channel. The more you watch it, the more you share it. You share the video, that really helps out. Because right now it's telling me that 40% of the people watching 420 Live haven't hit the subscribe button yet. And just let me know what else I could do to help you press that button, because I really do appreciate you being here every Friday with me and the team whenever we're here together. And I just want to let you know, Doopy, that that candle, the candle is out, and I did get the tracking. I'll send that over. So yeah, your candle is on its way to you from our giveaway last week. And as far as the meeting goes, tomorrow we will be addressing the plans for the patient movie meetup here in Columbus. So if you're interested in coming to the movies and hanging out, having some fun, definitely make sure you come to the meeting tomorrow. If you don't come to the meeting tomorrow, there will be another meeting after that one. So we'll have a couple meetings before the event to kind of make sure we work everything out, figure out which movie we're going to watch. And then we'll also be planning a virtual movie night for those who can't travel. So we'll have to figure out what movie we're going to watch virtually as well. And I've already got it figured out, everyone, so no worries. It'll be absolutely free for the virtual. Yeah, I didn't want you to think we forgot about you, but yeah, I meant to email you. Pothead sent me a screenshot of the tracking on that, so I'll shoot you an email. I'm sorry, I forgot. I kind of, like I said, I kind of had visitors, so I kind of threw my day off and had some other technical issues, so I apologize. I didn't send it out to you already. But if I don't send it, remind me. I'll send it to you because I got it in my text. But yeah, definitely make sure that you're sharing the videos. And hey, you're late, but better late than never, Jimmy. Better late than never. And then we're still waiting to find out what exactly happened with the lottery. We still don't know who the official winners are. It's still a mystery to us, and we're still looking to find out, exactly who those winners are. So we haven't gotten that information just yet, and we're still trying to get our facts straight as far as who did actually get a license and who didn't, and hopefully we'll hear something soon. The last thing that I do want to touch on before we wrap it up today is this rumor about cultivators actually using some type of bud box or washing to clean or sterilize or remediate their plant material. There is an unconfirmed video circulating around. I'm not going to show it to you, but they're saying that it's an Ohio company dipping plant material in peroxide and water or something like that. Hard to verify if it's true or not. LLCs that I've been in touch with, absolutely not using any washing or bud boxing or whatever you want to call it. I think it's worth looking into and trying to, just verify with various companies that, get them on the record saying no. I do believe some companies have already made some public statements. If you are a company and you just think it's the best thing to do is just make a statement saying no, you don't, just to get ahead of the rumor itself. But I've been to quite a few places personally and looked at all the different aspects of the cultivation and the processing, and I've never seen anything that resembles what's been described or what I saw in the video. And I didn't see any evidence of it. Doesn't mean it didn't happen. But when I was able to tour facilities, I didn't see anything. And like I said, there's a lot of people, like Lil Max says it's not really a big deal. It's not the end of the world. But if cultivators are doing it, then they should be honest about it and say, yes, we are, because we're whatever. And that's just something that I think is something LLCs could do to promote transparency. But at the end of the day, if they're simply just not doing it, no one's doing it, it's simply just a bad rumor, then that's what it is. But for me, I haven't seen any concrete evidence that suggests that there is a particular LLC that is actually doing this. And I've talked to several people and looked at some pictures and things, and I just haven't seen anything that, but again, like I said, with this many cultivators and a lot going on, anything is possible. How you doing, Hippie Smiles? Welcome back to the show. What's everybody having for dinner tonight? For Friday night? I'm not quite sure what I'm having for dinner tonight. But I'm starting to get hungry. So yes, I'm definitely thinking, what do I want? A sandwich, but a manwich, a meal. There you go. Burgers and fries. Okay, see, I had a burger yesterday with rice and gravy with broccoli. And whatever is on the way from C-Bus from Cleveland. Well, from C-Bus to Cleveland, it'd be like, okay, fish. What kind of fish are you having, Lynette? I'm not really a big fisher. I just like to watch them swimming in my tank. My dad's the last person to give me to eat some fish. Hey, we're all here. We all here. You coming to the meeting tomorrow, Hippie Smiles? Sorry, I didn't mean to make that weird noise. And we all hopefully everybody is feeling medicated, right? Hope everybody is feeling good. Okay, some salmon. Yeah, my mom used to make some salmon patties, and that was her thing, and that's probably one of the times that I was eating fish on a regular basis. My mom, she would make me the salmon patties, and I would eat those periodically. She had a really good way of deep frying them, give them a nice little crunch to them. All right, great. Well, hopefully you'll be able to come. Hopefully all of you will be at the meeting tomorrow. Like I said, make sure you RSVP at ohiocannabislive.com/events. And tomorrow, all you got to do is go to ohiocannabislive.com/join now and click on the button for the meeting, and then you'll be in there. That'd be that easy. Okay, Frickers. I haven't. How is Frickers been? I haven't ate near. I don't even think we have a Frickers near us. What did you get from Frickers? I mean, y'all definitely know how to make a brother hungry. Hamburgers and fries and Frickers. All right, that's great. That's great. I'll look forward to seeing you there, Lynette. Aquarium fish, man. Yeah, you're right. I like that emoji, Mike. I like that. Yeah, where'd you get that little emoji from? That's a nice little fish. You said the service at Flickers is wonderful. Okay, I can't believe that. Like I said, last time I ate one, I went there, and the next thing you know, the place was closed. I haven't seen the place come back since. They're gone. So I'm just like, wow, I cannot believe that they are no longer in business. I just don't know what happened to them. But yeah, me, I've had a rough week. I really still had a lot of pain from that fall. And then I realized it ain't just the fall, but also what happened to me, everyone, is that I strained my back moving a washer out of my basement. So I fell, and then I had my washer go out, and then I went and bought another washer, and then I had to get the new one in the basement, so I had to lower it down 5 or 6 steps, just like the steps I fell down. And then I had to pull the old one up 6 steps out of my basement and out to the front of my house for somebody to come get it. I shouldn't have did all that, and I think that's really messed up my back. Some honey mustard shrimp. Honey mustard shrimp. Okay, I don't eat shrimp, man, but that sounds interesting. I've never heard of a. So what was it dipped in honey? I like honey mustard though. Was it dipped in honey mustard sauce? Is that how they served it up, or did you get the honey mustard? Is it glazed on there? I'm just curious. Frickers, man. Like I said, where's that located at? Like I said, I haven't seen one of those in a long time. Frickers. I think it's been a good 3-4 years since I think I went to one, and I was down somewhere. I was traveling with another patient, and we stopped there for lunch. And I think it actually was a Frickers. You said it's around Cincinnati. Oh, okay. All right, that's what's up. Well, I'm hoping that I will be seeing all of you tomorrow at the meeting. Make sure you fill out my survey question about the MORE Act. Yeah, he said food is ready. It's time to go. I heard that, Little Mac. All right. Well, thanks for being here. I'll see everyone tomorrow, and then I'll see the rest of you next Friday. Thanks again for watching 420 Live, and you have a good weekend. Peace. Look, I thought I was gone, but I forgot to hit the button.